medical outreaches that provide schools and red oil host communities countrywide with physical examinations.
A few moments ago, I graduated from university. I thought I would be excited. I thought I would feel accomplished. But if I'm being honest, one of the biggest feelings I felt was pressure. I graduated with a software engineering degree, and if I'm being honest, there were days after graduation when I had no idea what I was going to do next. For years, there was always another semester, another exam, another course to register. There was always the next step. Then one day it was over, and suddenly I had to figure out what came next. Nobody really prepares you for that part. In my first few videos, I talked about the weight of graduation and being in the waiting room. But today, I want to talk about the elephant in the room that comes after the waiting room. The pressure of making money by all means, and the specific dreams our parents have for us. After graduation, I noticed something. The pressure didn't come from school anymore. It came from life. I would open Instagram and see someone posting a new car, another person was traveling, someone else was posting about a new job, someone else was talking about making money online. And there I was asking myself, what exactly am I doing in my life? There were nights when I found myself on YouTube at 2 a.m. searching things like how to make my first 100,000 naira online, best side hustles for beginners, how to make money remotely, how to make money with my phone. Not because I wanted to become rich overnight. I think I was searching for certainty. I wanted to know that everything was going to be okay. I think a lot of us gradually feel this but don't always talk about it. The fear isn't about having a degree. The fear is not knowing what's next. But the first time in years, there was no timetable, no lecturer telling you what to do, no exams, no semesters, no roadmap. Just me and real life. And honestly, that was scary. I think one of the biggest lies I believed while growing up was that graduation was the finish line. I thought once I got my degree, everything would start falling in place. But graduation wasn't the finish line, it was the starting line. For many Nigerian parents, education means everything, especially parents who never had the opportunity to finish school themselves. To them, education represents security, opportunity, a better future. So growing up, the message was always clear. Study hard, graduate, do your NYSC, get a good job, build a stable life. And honestly, I understand why. Most parents are speaking from their own experiences. They simply want their children to have the opportunity they never had. My mom will always say one of her dreams was seeing all her children wear the NYSC khaki. And every time she says this, I understand where she's coming from. Because as children, we also want to make our parents proud. We don't want their sacrifices to be wasted. I graduated with a software engineering degree. And to be clear, I'm still actively in the tech space. I'm building, I'm coding, I'm doing the work. But at the same time, I'm also investing massive amount of time into learning video editing, shooting films, and also building a digital footprint. I'm trying to bridge two different worlds. When people hear software engineering, they expect you to only look at lines of code. They expect a corporate 9 to 5 roadmap. Sometimes it's hard to explain to my parents why I'm spending hours learning video editing, trying to grow a YouTube channel. To them, software engineering makes sense. They see the career paths, but content creation feels uncertain. And honestly, I understand why. They see the tech as a security, but they see the creative side as a distraction. They don't see that in today's world, you don't just have to build a system, you have to build a brand around yourself too. But the world is changing. Today people make money differently. Some are content creators, some are software developers, some are freelancers, some run online businesses, some make money from skills they learned outside the classroom. And that's where the conflict starts. You have dreams, you have interests, you have ideas, but sometimes you feel caught between what society expects from you and what you actually want for yourself. You want security, but you also want freedom. You want stability, but you also want to take risks. You want to follow your passion, but you don't want to disappoint your parents. And as a young man, there's another pressure. The feeling that you're supposed to have everything figured out. You're supposed to be making money. You're supposed to know where your life is going. You're supposed to be successful. But nobody talks about how confusing this stage of life can be actually be. The truth about success, the older I get, the more I realize something. There isn't only one path to success. Some people succeed through university, Some succeed through businesses, some succeed through skills, some through content creation, some through opportunities nobody expected. A degree is valuable, but a degree alone is not enough. In today's world, skills matters, communication matters, consistency matters, networking matters, problem solving matters. The people who win are often the people who keep learning after graduation. I don't have everything figured out. I'm still learning. I'm still making mistakes. I'm still trying things. But for now, I'm choosing to keep moving forward. And maybe that's enough.
Looking back, I think the hardest part wasn't graduating. It was accepting that I didn't have everything figured out. For years, there was always a clear next step, and now for the first time, I'm having to create that part myself. Some days I feel confident, some days I don't. Some days I feel like I'm moving forward, other days I feel completely lost. But I guess that's part of growing up.